So yeah, I thought I'd do something a bit different this time. Because usually I always either do reviews, package videos, pickups videos, or collection videos. But today I thought I'd just talk about something, and which is to do with gaming. And this is realistic versus unrealistic. What do you prefer? Do you prefer your games to be ultra realistic, or do you prefer them to be just completely unrealistic? Or is it a mixed bag? Are there certain types of games which you prefer to be realistic and other types of games which you prefer to be unrealistic? For me, it is a mixed bag as far as sports games are concerned, and I do enjoy a few sports games like golf games, snooker, darts, whatever. I prefer them to be as realistic as possible. I want them to look realistic, I want the physics to be realistic, and I want them to be totally serious. I just really enjoy them that way. Um, I've never been able to get into sports games which are cartoony, arcadey, have special effects in them. That's why I've never been able to get into the Tiger Woods games, but I do really enjoy the more serious golf games like Pro Short Golf, International Golf Pro, etc. As far as racing games are concerned, I do actually like a bit of both. I like the unrealistic ones like Hydro Thunder, um, a lot of the midway ones actually, San Francisco Rush 2049. I even really liked the kart racing in Sonic Adventure 2. But I also equally really like totally realistic racing games, like the Colin McRae series, uh, Gran Turismo 4, where you've got real real cars, cars that you can actually see in real life. Well, some of them you'll probably never see in real life, but they do obviously exist in real life. So you've got real cars, real models. Um, the physics are realistic. The graphics are realistic. I think they're just great. First-person shooters. Again, I do quite like the unrealistic ones, like especially the Time Splitters games. The cartoony, they've got a sense of humour. Um, you can fire laser guns, you can shoot aliens, stuff like that. But I really enjoy, and I think I do much prefer uh, the serious, totally realistic first-person shooters. Ones which take place in real wars, which have actually happened, where you're using the real hardware. All the guns are actual real guns that exist in the real world. All the sounds are realistic. The environments, they look realistic. Um, I find those kinds of first person shooters to be a lot more immersive over the unrealistic ones. As far as the GTA games are concerned, I actually prefer those to be unrealistic. I like the fact that at least the earlier ones, they were kind of cartoony. You could do things in them which you wouldn't be able to do in real life. They had a sense of humour. Um, I think if they were, if Rockstar had actually gone for realism with the games and they made them serious, I think they would have been really boring. And that's the main complaint that I hear from people about GTA 4 is that they went too much for realism, which has made the game to be boring and too serious. I've never actually played it though myself, but to be honest, it doesn't really look that great. It doesn't look as good as uh, as the earlier GTA games. Um, there's plenty of completely unrealistic games which I really like We Love Katamari, Sonic the Hedgehog, etc. So I think that's all I've got to say on the subject, to be honest. Um, yeah. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer games that go for ultra realism, um, or do you prefer games to just be as unrealistic as possible? Or are there certain types, certain genres of games which you prefer to be totally realistic, and other genres which you prefer to be completely unrealistic? Feel free to send me a video response or just write a comment below the video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening.